Hello, thank you for joining us in a new video. Today we have a detailed review of this kid's smartwatch from the brand SoyMomo. Let's dive right in and get started. Well, look, this is essentially the packaging and the way it arrives. Of course, it will be specifically customized for the kids, and it includes the option to download their app available for both iPhone and Google Play. This allows parents to have certain controls, such as adding the home address along with other features that I will demonstrate to you. In just a moment, inside the box, you'll find the charger, and it's quite small. Now, this is your charging base, which by default is strung together like this. However, be aware that in this position, the pins won't make proper contact with the watch. So to charge it effectively, you will need to take it out. This cable, that was annoying. They need to fix it. The watch is being prepared for the upcoming generation. In this instance, there's an adapted silicone-based design to enhance its appearance and all, but honestly, the charging experience hasn't been very positive in this respect. This cable is included, as you might have noticed, along with the wall charging adapter. Additionally, you will find some tools included which are necessary to open the watch. This is because, in this particular case, we will be able to insert the nano SIM card through this section, allowing the watch to have connectivity everywhere using LTE technology. So essentially, it's similar to a small cell phone for your wrist. Allow me to demonstrate more about its design, as it includes this protective cover. The watch is made of a material that's kind of like rubber or something soft. Honestly, given the price, I would prefer to have a bit more premium materials. The watch is priced at around 2,500 pesos. You can find it on sale at Coppel. As you can see, it features this raised design, which will certainly help in preventing the screen from hitting walls or similar surfaces, offering better protection overall. However, take a look, it's quite a thick watch, and since it's designed for children, I have to say it looks rather rugged to me. To illustrate, just observe the thickness of my own watch, which is also a smartwatch, clearly intended for both young people and adults, yet it feels somewhat too thick. On the right side, it features two buttons, one to activate the screen and another for emergencies. Additionally, at the bottom, there's a small speaker grill. It is evident that this capsule will emerge from the watch's body, which simply was protecting it. And this is where we're going to be able to access the SIM card. So also the case makes the watch thicker, and with this it becomes a bit more cumbersome. As you notice, it also includes a camera for video calls and, of course, a microphone. Something new and useful is this GPT chat for children, and it offers Spotify Lite access, although Spotify's policy state is for those over 13. But, well, if you are the one who controls the account yourself and you're up for it, you can link your Spotify account. This way, from here, they can also have access. We tried it for a moment, but as you can see, it is a screen with a regular resolution. I find it quite curious that they use such small letters at times, because smaller letters will indeed be difficult to have a good sharpness. The screen, however, responds well for gestures and basic things. But starting your Spotify session is a headache because the letters appear like this, making it hard to press the small buttons that pop up. However, when the day comes to a close, the Spotify Lite app is available for users to enjoy music. If you are subscribed, you have the option to save songs to the internal storage of this watch, and therefore this is undoubtedly a significant feature for this smartwatch. On the main screen, we will discover this small character we can customize. At the bottom is the clothing, for instance, showing a cost in stars. We might also consider attempting to alter the position of this character located here on the home screen. Additionally, you have the option to modify its background if you wish to select, for instance, a photograph that you've captured. In this scenario, it was clearly a straightforward picture, yet it demonstrates that the character can be placed over your photo. Essentially, that's the extent of customization it offers us. On the home screen, you see the date, time, and battery. If you swipe down from the top, you will access your notifications. These notifications can also display the playback you have on Spotify, just to give you an example. On the other hand, if you swipe up from the bottom, you will reach the quick controls for sound, connectivity, as well as brightness and volume control. Obviously, the speaker is quite basic, though it is decent for a smartwatch, and it will have a very basic sound quality. But take note, we are also going to find access here to the list of contacts that you've authorized through the application, which we will see shortly. This watch is specifically designed for children to make calls, video calls, or send messages quickly with their trusted contacts. Additionally, there is another chat application here, where they will be able to send and receive text messages seamlessly. In this case, also with support for sending images. So in that sense, the experience, I think, is positive. Notice that if we hold down the microphone button, we can record an audio, also to send a voice note, which would also be much simpler. Over here, we have another button, although it also serves to tell you that the edge buttons are sometimes difficult to activate. So watch. Finally, I was able to activate it, and here you can send emojis. You can see the list of emojis available on Android, as the OS is Android-based. We also have the option to send predefined messages. The application is not showing us the keyboard in this case. In this case, it does not show us the full keyboard, although in some other applications, as for example when I try to log into Spotify, it shows us a QWERTY keyboard, but we have to be scrolling it horizontally. In this section, you have the option to attach an image or take a live picture, which you can then send through this chat feature. In this particular situation, because the contact I'm messaging is the parent who directly uses the app, the messages are delivered via the app itself rather than through standard text messages. The following application to discuss is Hey, I'm Momo, which is a chat-based assistant powered by GPT, utilizing OpenAI technology. Obviously, it is adapted and restricted for children, at least theoretically. However, as any virtual assistant, you might attempt to outsmart it or do similar things, so be cautious with this. To talk, just hold down the button. I am curious to know how much time they take to grow apples when the blossom is already on the tree.
Qué buena pregunta, nene. Las manzanas tardan entre 4 a 6 meses en crecer y estar listas para comer después de que aparece la flor en el árbol. ¿Sabías que el clima y el tipo de manzana pueden cambiar un poco ese tiempo? ¿Te gustaría aprender qué tipos de manzanas existen?
As you might have realized, the assistant is designed to answer all these sorts of questions accurately. In this particular instance, it is personalized. It mentions baby because I have set that as the user's name, but here I will say the name of your son or daughter that you have configured through the application. And similarly to what happens with GPT chat, you have the ability to continue the conversation. Now, let's simulate an example. I was tasked with researching the independence of Mexico. Can you tell me 5 fun facts about this historical event? I realize that my question might be a bit specific compared to what children might usually ask, but let's wait for the response. It's worth mentioning that while you wait, they provide some fun facts that are also quite interesting. Now let's hear the answer.
5 datos curiosos sobre la independencia de México. 1. La independencia empezó el 16 de septiembre de 1810 con el famoso Grito de Dolores. 2. Doña Josefa Ortiz de Domínguez ayudó a avisar a los rebeldes para que empezara la lucha antes. 3. Miguel Hidalgo, un cura, fue el líder que inició la independencia.
To ask him for information would be interesting, but also, like all voice assistants, it could make some mistakes. Then, you need to teach your children how to use these tools correctly, and they should also teach you. Now, let's move on to a more complex question. Can you provide me with an example of 5 things that as a child I wouldn't have been able to ask you or that you couldn't have answered because it's a kid's watch?
Hola, nene. Como eres un niño usando un reloj para niños, hay algunas preguntas que no podrías hacer o yo no podría responder porque el reloj está pensado para ayudarte con cosas seguras y adecuadas. Por ejemplo, 1. Preguntas sobre información muy complicada de adultos, como temas de trabajo o dinero. 2. Preguntas sobre cómo hacer cosas peligrosas o que puedan lastimarte. 3. Cuestiones relacionadas con datos personales de otras personas. 4. Preguntas sobre emociones muy complejas sin ayuda de un adulto. 5. Preguntas que se refieran a lugares a los que no puedes ir solo sin permiso. Si tienes dudas o sientes algo raro, siempre es bueno que hables con un adulto en quien confíes. Estoy aquí para ayudarte con cosas divertidas y útiles para ti.
As you might notice, the assistant is quite aware, in a manner of speaking, that it resides on a watch and serves as an assistant specifically for kids. Hence, it will strive to perform its duties exceptionally well. This is yet another remarkable feature that the watch possesses, and it is undoubtedly one of its major strengths, alongside the integration I mentioned earlier with Spotify. Let's continue. It also includes a camera to capture some enjoyable and entertaining pictures of yourself. Of course, it's going to be a pretty basic camera, but hey, at least it's there and available for use. Additionally, it will provide us with the gallery feature where you can browse through and view the pictures you've taken, or check out the images that have been sent to you in the chat, or simply admire the wallpapers that come pre-installed with this watch. Furthermore, we will discover the option to make calls directly, allowing you to dial a number along with the reminders function. These reminders are managed directly from the mobile application of the parent. Then, we locate the Take Me Home button, which essentially assists us in directing ourselves to the predefined location of our home. This location is also configured through the application. Next, we will discover the Friends function. If multiple children possess this same watch, they can be added here. You can generate a code and then simply display this code to your friend to enable adding them. After that, you need to input your own code and that's it. In this manner, they will be included so that they can also join in and have conversations through their watch. Next, we locate the basic stopwatch function, which is essential for any watch. It is available here, even offering the option to record several laps. After that, we will discover the step count feature, which could be intriguing data, especially for the younger users. Lastly, we find access to the settings. Interestingly, it lacks a timer, which is another fundamental tool in a watch. However, within the settings, we will see that it includes connectivity management. It's important to note that it does include Bluetooth. This means you have the option to pair headphones. In this manner, you can enjoy playing music not just through the integrated speaker, which I should mention is a bit on the softer side, but also using this accessory for a better experience. In this section dedicated to applications, we will discover not only the apps that are currently available receive updates, but also, at the bottom, we will encounter options for new applications that might be released, allowing us to install them directly. From here, in this particular instance, I am in the process of downloading an application known as Harmony. I haven't had the chance to test it out yet, but shortly we will do so together. And you'll notice that in this app, there's an option to switch the clock type between analog and digital. Additionally, we will discover that you can select the main color, allowing you to customize it entirely to your preference. However, I observe that for some reason it remains purple at the moment. Next, we locate the screen sleep settings, followed by the option for different sound profiles. Here, you can adjust the tones to your preference. Finally, we move on to the basic tools available in every system. As you can see, the configuration process is quite straightforward. Now, let's proceed to make a video call to demonstrate how it can be initiated directly from the clock. In this instance, the user listed in my chat is registered on my cell phone as my father. Now, let's press this button in the corner to start the video call. We're calling now, you'll see our thumbnail, and soon we'll see father's image. Hello, how are you?
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Hola.
Well, if it sounds pretty good, the image also looks crisp during these video calls. This is another one of the strongest aspects of this device. You can even see the signal level that both devices are receiving. Okay, in this situation, it would use the mobile data from the SIM card, or you can choose to connect to a Wi-Fi network, which is what I am doing at the moment. And when you wish to end the call, you just press this button and that's all there is to it. The truth is that it functions quite effectively, it's intuitive. And in this particular instance, as I mentioned to you, the video call can be initiated directly to the user who is registered as a parent. Additionally, if you happen to add friends through their own friends platform, you might also be able to make video calls to those friends as well. And finally, let's take a look at the application designed for parents. In this instance, I've installed the app on my iPhone, but it's important to note that it's also available for Android users. Right now, it's prompting me for an update, so while it's in the process of updating, allow me to show you what the map interface generally looks like. In this particular case, I'll be censoring it for privacy, but here's an example of how you can view the real-time location of your little one. We will also have the ability to assign safe zones along with other features that I will demonstrate shortly. As you can observe here, you have the capability to manage every single aspect of the watch. Now, let's proceed to open the app so you can observe it in action. As you can see, the main interface displays quite a bit of sensitive information, so I have censored most of it for privacy reasons. However, you can still see the child's name, the battery status of their watch, and this button to update its location in real time. It is crucial that the SIM card consistently maintains credit so it can connect to the internet and update its location accurately. In the settings tab, you'll notice there is a button available that lets us sound the clock if we are unable to locate it, right here. Additionally, there is another button that enables us to turn off the clock directly, providing an effective wall control tool. Moreover, there is one more button that allows us to edit the child's profile. Here we can change his first name, last name, phone number, and update his profile picture. We can also set his birth date, height, and weight. In this section, you can see the history of queries made to the Hey Momo assistant, so you're aware of what they discuss with the assistant. Then, at this point, we can observe how I requested things from you that I was unable to ask for before. And here is the complete. It would be quite interesting to have a section where you could add specific keywords to get notifications when the child asks anything containing those words. This feature isn't present right now, but I suggest it for the future. Naturally, from this point, you can manage the list of contacts that are permitted to show up on the watch. Additionally, you can view the location history and also monitor the physical activity. In this section, you can observe the trends of the steps that have been taken over time. Additionally, we have the calendar section available, where you can add various events to receive timely reminders. You also have the option to directly add specific reminders for tasks that need to be completed, which I believe is a very useful interaction. This is because when they wear the watch on their wrist, they can instantly receive these important notifications and reminders without delay. In addition, we will locate the alarm section where we can set up a new alarm and choose the days it repeats. Moreover, we have the option to manage the blocking schedules as well. That means if you, for instance, want to ensure that the child cannot use their watch during school hours, you have the option to enable this feature. Let's try blocking this clock at this specific time to observe the outcome. Interestingly, in this situation, it has already reached the designated time when it should be blocked, and unfortunately it is not blocking as intended. It looks like we can still use the clock and all its functions. It is quite likely that this will be a minor bug, one that will need to be fixed through software updates. Additionally, we will come across the rewards section. This is where we have the ability to assign stars. For instance, in this section, we will allocate 2 stars. As I previously demonstrated to you, on the main screen, the child can see the total number of stars they have earned. These stars can be utilized in various ways. For example, they can be used to customize their avatar, allowing them to change their clothes and other features. This provides a personalized experience for the child. It would be interesting that you will also need a certain amount of stars to be able to. For instance, when you want to log into Spotify or the virtual assistant, I believe that this will serve as a very good incentive. Additionally, here you have the ability to manage your little one's list of friends, and naturally, you can set the time. Moreover, you can also set the frequency at which the GPS updates itself. If you choose a frequency of every 5 minutes, you will notice that the battery will drain a bit faster. However, if you decide to set it to every minute, it will result in a significantly higher power consumption. On the other hand, you have the option to set it to every hour or even every half hour, all depending on the specific configuration you wish to establish. It is recommended to check every 10 minutes, more or less, so you can observe, for example, how it moves on the map. In this section, you have the option to enable or disable the numeric keypad for making calls. Additionally, there is a battery saving mode available. You also have the ability to configure the sound settings and finally choose the language. Besides these, you can view the traditional settings found in any watch. From the main screen, you also have the capability to initiate a call directly to the little one, whether it's a regular call or a video call. You also have access to the text conversation button, allowing you to view the chat I previously showed you on the watch. This serves as the parent view, along with the buttons for making a video call or sending photos and audios. Additionally, the next button assists us in navigating directly to the child's location. This can be done using Apple Maps for iOS users or Google Maps for those on Android. Lastly, the final button is used to refresh and update the location displayed on the main screen. When it comes to the battery life, we could mention that it provides you with something quite similar to what a cell phone offers. Depending on how you use it, you might need to charge it either daily or every couple of days. However, it's important to note that the charging process is relatively slow. It might take over 2 hours to go from 0 to full charge. As a result, it is advisable to charge it every day. This way, you won't have to wait too long for it to recharge fully. So, those are all the tools available along with everything you can do with this smartwatch. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. For now, we've reached the conclusion of this video. If you enjoyed it, you know you can let me know, and we will see you in the next one.